What up, guys? Welcome to my channel. This is your boy Don Jeff. As you know, we always come with the truth, nothing but the truth. We are here again with another episode, but today's episode is going to be about Carta Di Soggiorno per asilanti, or maybe Carta Di Soggiorno for those who are having Asilo Politico. One of my subscribers asked me this question and he wants a video on that, and many people asked me a question concerning this. So I decided to upload video that is on Monday last week, but unfortunately I was busy and I couldn't upload any video last week. So this is the main reason why we are here today. We are going to talk about Carta Di Soggiorno for those who are having Asilo Politico. Maybe you might think you are not having Asilo Politico, so it's not important to you. This video is going to be a complete video that even if you are having Asilo Politico or you are not having Asilo Politico, you might need it. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere and be part of it. I hope all of you guys are doing well. Okay, if this is also your first time watching me on this channel, it's all about education, influence and entertainment. If you want to be part of the family, all that you have to do is subscribe and click the notification bell. When I post a video, you will have it on time. Let's get to the main reason why we are here today. We are going to talk about Carta Di Soggiorno. Basically, it's going to be a complete video. You know, many of the people who are having Asilo Politico things, or maybe since they are having Asilo Politico, requesting for Carta Di Soggiorno is so easy. They don't have to show anything. They just, no, it's not like that. When you want to request for Carta Di Soggiorno, you need to present the same document that other people or maybe other permesso di soggiorno holders can also show. So you need to show the same documents. The only difference is the language certificate that you don't have to show it. So, but I want to take you step by step for you to know what type of document you need to present and what type of document you don't need to present. Starting with the document issue, all of us know if you want to request for documents in Italy, you need to present what? You need to present a photocopies of all the documents you already have, which is your permit, the permesso di soggiorno, your carta d'identità, your codice fiscale, and make sure that you have photocopies both front and back of this document. It's very important to have front and back photocopies. And also your passport. Don't forget to add your passport to it. And the passport, make sure that you do photocopy the front where you have your details. And also if you have some visa in it or maybe any stamp at all in the passport, you need to have a photocopy of that part to them. So this is the first document that you need to know that you need. If you don't have all this thing, it's going to be very hard for you. And for those of you who are having Asilo Politico, if you lost maybe your passport, your traveling document, it's not compulsory for you to have another passport before you can request for your Carta Di Soggiorno. You can use any document that is equivalent to your passport, which is your Carta D'identità. And don't forget to also add denuncia to it. So maybe if you lost your passport, you have to go and do the denuncia. The day that you want to request for new document or anything at all, you need to add the denuncia to it. Make sure that you will not lose that denuncia. It's very important. After you've gotten all this information about your document, let's get to the most important part of it. Those of you who are having Asilo Politico thinking that, okay, they don't even need a working contract for them to request for Carta Di Soggiorno, it's wrong. You will need a working contract for you to request for Carta Di Soggiorno, because that is the most important document they need when somebody is requesting for Carta Di Soggiorno. It doesn't matter whether you are Asilo or maybe you are not Asilo. So it is very important. First, you need to have a working contract at the moment that you want to request for the Carta Di Soggiorno. It shouldn't be a long time contract, let's say a life contract. No, even if you have 1 month, 2 months, 3 months working contract, you are okay to go. But make sure that you have a code, a last year code, which is, it shouldn't be less than assegno sociale, which is at least 5,800 and something. And if I say 5,800 or something, many people get confused and they are so worried. It's not like you have to pay 5,800 and something. No, these are taxes and the calculation they did. I'm not good in that, so you need to see Commercialista to break it down for you to understand it very well. If you are working and you are earning somewhere around 480 something, or maybe at least 500 euros, it's easy for you to have that 5,800 and something within a year. So those of you who are working in a company, it's going to be very easy for you, because if you earn somewhere 600, 700, 800, you will even get more than that, 5,800 and something. But since I'm talking for I'm going to explain only for those who are, I'm talking about only for those who are working in a company, that is lavoro subordinato. If I said I want to add lavoro autonomo, lavoro domestico, it's going to be a very long video. I'll get time and I'll explain these things for those who are having autonomo, domestico, step by step, for them to understand how it works on their part too. So now you have your code, you have your working contract. What next do you need? You will need to have a language certificate. That is for those who are not having Asilo Politico. So, but if you are having Asilo Politico, you don't need a language certificate. You are free in that part. So this is the only differences I know. But even if you have it, don't hesitate to put it in your kit modulo if you want to submit it, because it doesn't cost you nothing. Another important thing that I want you people to understand is you need to have the riconoscimento di stato rifugiato. That document is very important, and I know many people don't even think about that document. When they have that document, they just put it aside. You need to add it. Some questura will ask you for that. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. This is a document that they've given to you the moment they told you that you have a document, you have a refugee status. The questura will give you that one even before your document will come out. And when you check on it, you will see that they will just write riconoscimento. So you will know the type of document that I'm talking about. If you don't, it's very important for you to have it. If you don't have it, you can process your thing without having it. You can tell them it's lost and stuff like that. Some questura will just process everything for you without even requesting for that. But you need to have it by your side. Not today, maybe tomorrow you might need them, because it's very, very important. Let's get to the next point. The next document that we need is the Casellario Giudiziario. So the Casellario Giudiziario is the criminal record. So it's very important. It doesn't matter whether you are Asilo or maybe you are not Asilo Politico. You need to have the criminal record. And this criminal record, if you are having a family, you need to even have a criminal record for your children, or maybe people who are maybe in your name, or maybe it's in your house, or maybe if you are the head of the family, you need to have a criminal record for people around you. And I'm talking about your family. You need to have their criminal record. For this Casellario Giudiziario, how to get it is very easy. It's not hard. It's going to depend by region by region. Any region how it works. Some region you have to book the appointment online, and some regions you have to go there by yourself and go and request for it. So you need to check in your region how it works. So you can go to Google and just type in Casellario Giudiziario and check, or maybe in your region where you can find it. And most of the places are in courts. So when I say in court, you don't have to go to the court. Maybe they have places that they only do this one. So you just have to go there and tell them you want to do your how do you call it, Casellario Giudiziario for your permesso di soggiorno, maybe your Carta di Soggiorno, and they are just going to do it for you. I think it costs 17 euros, and if you want it urgent, like fast, you have to pay extra money on it, and it doesn't cost much for you to do it. So this is how easy it is. It's not all that hard. So you need to know you have to get a criminal record if you are having Asilo Politico. So the next thing we are going to talk about is the residence. Maybe many people don't understand when they are having Asilo Politico. When they say resident, they think, okay, there's no problem, I don't have to show any residence, so does it? No. If you are having Asilo Politico, you need to show something. You need to show that you are staying in a house. You need to have an address. So that is what we call domicilio. So at least you need to show the domicilio, at least domicilio. So we have three types. We have the resident, we have hospitalita, and we have domicilio. Domicilio, you need to show it. If you don't have the resident, if you don't have hospitalita, at least domicilio, you need to show that you are staying somewhere. So even if you are having Asilo Politico, you need to show something. I'm not saying resident, but at least have the resident is okay. If you don't have it, you have to get hospitalita. If you don't have hospitalita, you still have to get domicilio. So it's very important for you to have one of these three if you are having Asilo Politico. So I hope I've explained that part for you to understand that. So another important thing is the language certificate, which I said For those who are having Asilo Politico, you don't need to show any language certificates. You don't need to show any language certificates. If you are having maybe other kind of certificate, maybe if you are having maybe diploma, a language certificate, you can put it inside. It doesn't matter. But if you don't have it, you don't have to show it. You can apply for it without even thinking if they will give you or they are not going to give you. So if you are having Asilo Politico, you don't have to show any language certificate, which is an advantage. Which is advantage for you guys who are having Asilo Politico. One thing I forgot to say, even when I'm talking about the contract and the how do you call it, your code and everything, I forgot to talk about your booster paga. So you need to show maybe a booster paga, that is maybe your pay slip. So at least when I wanted to request my own, they said one, but I put like 3 inside. So you can put maybe 2, 3, as long as you have your code. That means you've worked in the past, so you can provide this this booster paga. So it's not hard. Your pay slip, you just photocopy it and put it inside. But I want you to understand something. When you are requesting for Carta Di Soggiorno, if you are having 5 years permit, you need to wait for the 5 years to finish, not wait for it to finish when you are about to renew it. So if your document is about to expire, you have maybe you can put the document, I think 60 days before the expiring date. That is 2 months before the expiring date. So that 2 months that you need to renew that document, instead of you to renew it, you request for Carta Di Soggiorno at that moment. So you don't have to renew it if you want to request for Carta Di Soggiorno. But if you want to maybe renew it, it's the same thing, because at the end of the day, you have the chance to request for citizenship in within that 5 years. So you can also request for citizenship, but the moment you want to request for citizenship, you need to have a valid document. That's why you need to request renew the document before you request for the citizenship, or maybe request for Carta Di Soggiorno before you request for the citizenship. So you need to understand all these things. If you want to renew your document, you have 60 days, which is 2 months before the expiring date. It doesn't matter whether it's Asilo Politico or maybe other kind of document. This one is very, very important. It helps you, or maybe your document, to come fast, to come out, because if you wait for it to expire, if you put it on it, that means you've already wasted time, and it's going to take time. And also it depends on questura by questura. Any questura have how it works. Some questura work fast, some questura will work very slow. So it's better you put it before the expiring date. It's going to help. I hope you take something out of it. So this is how it works when you want to request for Carta Di Soggiorno if you are having Asilo Politico. So it's so simple. It's almost the same thing. There's no much differences. The only differences is the language and the residence, which if you are not having Asilo Politico, so it's compulsory for you to have the Certificato di Residenza Storico, which is at least 5 years stay in Italy. And another thing many people get confused over here, don't look at the day you came to Italy, maybe the day that they brought you in the camp. Don't look at it. Read it from the day that they gave you permit, because that is the only way you can have the 5 years. They don't count it from the day that you arrive in Italy. No, they count from the day that they gave you that permit. So you need to understand the differences. If they gave you the 2 years document before, you need to calculate, I have 2 years, I renew the 2 years, which is they gave me maybe 1 year, maybe another 2 years, which is at least 4 years. Or maybe after that 4 years, I renew it again, they gave me 1 year, which is 5 years. So this is the time that you can request for Carta Di Soggiorno. Though they will not give you 2 years, and you will calculate that you've been in the country for 5 years. So within that 2 years permit that they gave you, you want to request for Carta Di Soggiorno, they are not going to give you. I don't know how it works in other questura, but all the questura I've worked with, or maybe I did something over there, it doesn't work like this. So we need to understand before maybe we approach it. So after we have all these documents ready, it's time for us to go to post office and go and post it. So if you want to go to post office and go and post it after you fill the kit modulo, I don't know, we have maybe 3 ways to do what, to send our to request for appointment from questura. So we have 3 processes. That is, one, by you filling it yourself in the house, or maybe collecting the kit modulo from the post office and fill it yourself, or maybe go to any association association and they will help you fill it, or maybe they will do it for you over there, or maybe book it online, which I know nowadays the online process is a little bit slow. So we have this 3 process, so it depends on how or where you want to do it. If you know you don't have any knowledge about the kit modulo, or maybe you cannot fill it by yourself, you can go to this association which I've been mentioning in my videos, that CGELA, ACRI, Chinform. They have plenty of them, so you can go to them and tell them you need that. You can even go to CAF and they will even help you fill it. Some commune even help to fill this kind of kit modulo, so you can go to them. I forgot to add, you need to add at least 2 passport photo, or maybe passport picture in the kit modulo. So it's very important for you to know that. So after you went to the how do you call it, the you fill the kit modulo, whether you fill it yourself or through association, or maybe you did it online. If you book the appointment online, so you don't have to send it through post office again. You just wait for the day of the appointment. When you are going there, you go along with both the photocopies and the original document in Questura, and they just start the process over there. But if you want to do it through the how do you call it, through the kit modulo, where they do it through the association for you, or maybe you fill it by yourself, at the end of the day you have to go and post it. So I want to tell you how much you are going to spend when you want to request for this document. First of all, it's the same as renewing your normal document. If you are not going to renew or do maybe per lavoro subordinato, that you need to spend more, but for other documents you always spend the same amount. You understand? So you need to spend €30.46, which is for the plastic, which is for the electronic permit that they will give you. So you need to fill the bollettino, which you found in the kit modulo. If you do it in the association, they will fill it for you and you go and pay it. There's some small list like this which it and write the amount, that is €30.46 for the electronic. And you need to also have marca de bollo, which is €16 marca de bollo. So after everything is done and you fill everything, you put it inside it, you need to pay for the sending, which is the spedizione. You need to pay €30 for the spedizione. So you are going to spend like somewhere around 76 or maybe €77 to do all these things. So I hope you take something out of this video. I hope I have explained it much for you to understand. I'm just coming, I did not even waste time, because I promised guys that I have to upload this video. So I don't know, I did not even plan this video very well, but I want you guys to know I always have you guys in memory. All your videos or maybe all your requests, I will surely do something about it. If maybe you send me a message on WhatsApp, or maybe you've called me and I did not respond, I'm sorry for it. You can only get me on Saturdays and Sundays, which is Saturday in the afternoon or maybe in the evening, and on Sundays all day I'm in the house. So I'm sorry I can't respond all calls because I have a lot doing and I have this one in addition. But I hope many people will bear me witness that I do respond to their calls, and we do talk, and I do give them my ideas or maybe anything I know it can help them. And thank you guys for also having patience on always helping me by sharing my video and also telling people more about me. I really appreciate. God bless you. God be with you guys. This is your boy Black. I'm out.